loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a whip and chat, so grab whatever you're working on and work along with me. Today I am working on, finally, my haunted house from Treasure Studios Art. I spilled. Fortunately, I was prepared. No, I was busy drying this canvas off anyway because, so let me pour my color and we will get into all of the things that I want to discuss today. I have a feeling today is going to be a more chatty video than usual because I have a lot on my mind, so I'm gonna share it with you. We will go with this diamond here, and that is 820. Ooh, I spilled in there too. Ooh, I am so clumsy. Oh my god. So my unboxings are gonna slow down a lot because all of the unboxings that I had, well, for lack of a better word, all the things I bought, I already unboxed. So they're slowly filtering out. I think, the last two go out in the next couple weeks. So I don't know what I'm gonna do because I'm not buying more things. Oh my goodness, Anna's calling. Can I call you right back? Okay, love you, bye. So I'm not buying more things. I do have a couple pre-orders with Diamond Art Club that I will, you know, that will count towards unboxings, obviously. I don't know what that was on the floor. Anyway, so, yeah, for the purpose of this video, I have decided to use my, preferred wax in my multi-placer. Because the wax I'm currently using for the new Wax Wednesday, it doesn't seem to last very long, and you know, I'm still messing with it. I'll figure it out. If there's a way to use it, I will find it. So I'm not really worried about that. Mostly I just don't want to have to stop every couple seconds to fill my pen because that is not fun for anyone involved. So I am finally working on my Treasure Studios Art haunted house. So I have been hinting around it for a while, not wanting to say anything until I got the issue resolved because, you know, I wanted to give the company the benefit of the doubt, which I did, and so I let them know that many of my colors were almost completely unusable, and so they had Diamond Drill USA send me some new ones. I just got those in the mail. I have a unboxing, miscellaneous unboxing with those going up soon, as soon as the final part goes in, and I will be making a video about my experience regarding that, just in case anyone has any questions. The die lots are different. So what I did place, I didn't remove because you know, I'm not fooling around with this anymore. I'm just, this is my main Drills and Chills. This is a beautiful haunted house picture. Regardless of how anything went down, I ideally would like to complete this by Halloween. So that is my full intent. Whether, that's not English, whether that will happen or not is still yet to be determined, but I'm gonna do my best because I had other ideas for Drills and Chills canvases, but I ended up not acting on them once I had seen this one. And I also paid over $100 for it. This canvas right here was over $100. So I was not fooling around with not finishing this one, which was part of the reason that I was so upset when the drills were bad, because I had to wait, I believe, 2 weeks from the time that I contacted them until when I actually got them. I believe it was right around 2 weeks. If I'm incorrect, I will absolutely correct myself in the description box. I was in contact with them though. It's not as if they were ignoring me, so I don't wanna portray that message. Definitely not. So what happened was, the colors that were the majority of this painting were messed up. So all of the, I guess it's covered here, but I do have the list right here. This was the number of colors that was messed up. 832, no, 3832, 3803, 3768, 939, 917, 915, 926, 824, no. 815, no, 915, 815, 826, 824, 823, 820, 154. So a total of, I believe, 11 colors. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, 11 out of the 25 colors were messed up. And most of those were, all of them were the majority of the painting. So if we take a look at the quantity given for each color, it was all of the darker colors for start, and it was all the colors that would be the majority of the painting. So I had tried to work on it for a little while, and I ended up plucking the diamonds off the canvas, thinking I had put in like 1 or 2 bad drills, and then the whole thing was just messed up from there. So once I plucked them off and was more careful and tedious with the drills I selected, I noticed a couple things. For starters, there was different dye lots in the same painting. From the same drills, from the same company, it was in the same bag. So that was problem number 1. And then problem number 2 was there was different sizing. Like, I have a picture where there's drills that are 7 different sizes, which that was, to me, completely unusable, because what am I gonna do, sit there and pick which one is which? Well, I tried to. I spent probably a couple hours, all this dark blue that you see here until right about here. Right, well, no, it's right about here. There it is. So all of this that you see was previously done with the other ones. And let me tell you, when I finally got drills from Diamond Drills USA, I finished the rest of this section in the 939. So I don't, yeah, it was, I was here, I was capable of picking out the trash, but there wouldn't have been very much left over, and I don't really think that's fair to me to have to pick out and sort through the trash when the majority is trash. And so they sent new drills, so I am happy to start my painting. So that was the hold up with this guy here. So I am excited to be working on him. Is it a him? I don't know. I don't like to gender my paintings. I'm not sure why I just did that. Anyways, I'm very thrown off by the fact that I called this a him. I did say this guy. Alright, I'm gonna stop thinking about it because I'll spiral and I'll spend the next 6 hours thinking about it, so let me not. So there's different dye lots. Like, their 939 is a lot darker. You can actually see right where it changed over from TSA to diamond drills. Let me see if I can zoom in and show you. So this is a dark blue, and this part looks almost black. Like, here's dark blue, here's black. I'm not sure if that is registering on camera very well. I also have like one line of black drills here and some here as well. Once again, not sure if that's registering on camera. It's picking up a little bit, it looks like, but not too much. And then of course you have, I don't know, what is, there we go. Then of course you have this side here where this is a more pale blue, and that is the same color as the one I'm working on here. So, and then I also had some other issues with the drills. This isn't to bash anybody. Right now I'm just talking about my experience with Treasure Studios Arts. I know that, you know, this is a very popular company, and I know that a lot of times if you get caught saying something bad about this company, people hop on the bashing train on you, and I am not trying to start anything here, folks. Just stating my opinion. Anyways, I want to also discuss the Diamond Art Club releases for this week. What do we got? So there's a couple I got my eyeballs on. Let me see, gotta pull them up. Future me here, I forgot to mention that I am actually now a Diamond Art Club affiliate along with Brandi, aka Mama Vapes and Diamond Paints. I believe our code only works for new people, so while I'm discussing new releases, maybe if you want to check out a Diamond Art Club for the first time this week, you might want to use our codes. I will leave her channel linked in the description box. Mine is Abigail15. So I did finish a couple paintings already for Drizzle and Chills, but this is obviously my main one. But if I hadn't had a main one, I feel like I would have gotten this one and started it for Drizzle and Chills. This one is chilling. I feel like, for me, I'm excited that they're doing more dark things, because like the alternative is like this, and like objectively it's adorable. If I had a daughter, I probably would have bought it, but huge difference. Like that's more my style, that's more my taste. So then this is Scorpio, and my son is a scorpion. He's not a scorpion, my son is a Scorpio. Oh my god, I'm tired. I just woke up from a 3-hour nap on a Friday, so my Wip and Chat might be going up tomorrow. Here's a pirate. I'm looking at it, I like it, but I'm kind of talking myself out of it because I don't really like the way it's rendering. You can't even see, oh my gosh. There. And then there's this one here, which is pretty and it renders well. Fortunately, it's not my taste. So just to go back over, here's the pirate, here's what it renders like. Here is the scorpion. That's what it rendered like. And here is this one, and that is what it renders like. So that was the Diamond Art Club new releases. Big Brother news, they had a triple eviction last night, y'all. What is happening? So that was fun to watch. I'm really like, I would like to spend probably about 5 minutes talking about mental health. But I also don't want to send anybody else into a spiral, so I will definitely disclaim when that one comes up, because I have been spiraling and I don't want to cause anyone else to spiral. Oh my god, I do that all the time. I don't want to cause anyone else to spiral. So this week, let's talk about my succulents. So I have these spooky succulents from Target from last year, and I began collecting them, and I believe I've only got one left until I have all of them. So I'm really excited about that one there. I currently have my ones from last year here because I was trying to use them to hold up my painting. But I got my computer holding it up on one side, and that seems to be doing the trick. But if I wanted to make use of them, there we go. So I'm excited because I have almost all of them. And let's see, so obviously school started down here, and some things are going on with school in general, with like Austin having to adjust to wearing a mask. I just spilled a drill. It's one thing I don't like about Treasure Studios Arts is I'm so used to sliding if I put it in the wrong place. Was that supposed to be there? Yeah. So, masks have been a thing, and I was like, well, are you being 6 feet apart? Are you being 6 feet apart? Are you 6 feet apart from everyone else? And so the school is being very cautious, which is excellent. I really appreciate that, because these are weird times, man. And so with school and everything, I've not... Here's the thing. We live in a populated area. So when you have a populated area and you're sending your child to school, you know, things can happen. So to eliminate one possible issue, I decided that we would pack his lunch, which is something I did last year anyway, but he also liked to buy on, like, say, Fridays because they had pizza or something like that. So I have been packing his lunch, and I think that he is about to go through a massive, massive, massive growth spurt, because lately for lunch I have been packing him a quesadilla and sour cream for dipping sauce, a handful of grapes and carrots, and when I say handful, I mean like 10 or 15 carrots and about 20 or 30 grapes. So I guess that's not really a handful. I mean, it's a handful. It's like 2 handfuls. Like, I'm not sure. But, and also a juice, as well as a bag of chips, and sometimes he'll get a piece of candy in his lunch, or maybe a couple cookies. And I've also started packing him a half a sandwich for aftercare, because he's in aftercare, and 2 juices as well as 2 bottles of water. So he has been coming home with all that food gone, which that's why I started packing it, because he was coming home saying he was hungry. So I was hoping that the food would be gone, because by the time he gets home anyway, it's not good, because they have snack time and aftercare where the kids can eat like a snack that they have left over from lunch, or I think they also provide snacks. But like I said, we're not taking chances with lunch at all. So I mean, and that's not to say that anyone who is getting lunch from their cafeteria is doing a bad thing. It's just I live in a very populated area, so the chances of someone here getting it are a lot higher than in smaller towns and things like that. So that's where I'm at with that. Like, this is definitely not me condemning anyone. I don't want it to come across like that, but he has been eating all of that lunch and still coming home and saying he's hungry. So I'm like, what the hell, kid? Like, where are you putting all this food? Like, what is going on? And yeah, he's eating it. He's eating it. I mean, he's eating it. And I mean, I'm definitely not gonna tell him he can't eat it. But then he comes home and he's still hungry, and I'm like, damn, where is this? What? So, needless to say, I am very worried about a growth spurt. Not because I don't want him to grow, but because I just spent money on uniforms, which, by the way, have not come, and I'm upset about that. That was a little bit of a source of stress for me this week, too. But we will postpone that until I get to the mental health check-in. That's something I did with my very first Wip and Chat. I did like a check-in. How is everyone? So I'd like to possibly revisit that, because I know for a lot of us, the reason we started diamond painting in general is because it helps with anxiety. So I definitely want to bring back the mental health check-in. So after we get through to that part, I will go into the uniform situation. Actually, you know what? I don't know how long this Whip and Chat's gonna be, because like I said, I did sleep for like 3 hours today. I feel so much better though. Like today's Friday. For some reason I have off on Friday, which is rare. But I wasn't about to say no thank you. This would definitely, I mean, I really prefer to work 5 days in a row, but this will do because I have a shift on Saturday, and I also I was supposed to work an overnight on Sunday, but my coworker was going out of town and she wanted to know if I could work her Saturday overnight next week, which was the 10th. So I said I would do that for her because she is the one who grabbed my overnight shift last week, so I didn't have to work it after driving home 5 hours and wake up and take my child to school the next day. So I honestly, if that woman needed me to jump off a bridge right now, you got it, girl. Like, I am so eternally grateful for that. So I decided I would go ahead and take that shift on. I'm working a double that night. That's like, I am so dedicated to helping this girl because she has done so much for our department. So I want to get her a little treat bag too as a thank you, but I can't find the chips that she likes. She likes horseradish chips, and I can't find them. So I gotta look a little harder, or maybe order them online and have them sent to my house and bring them in. I'm not really sure how to find horseradish chips. I've never had to before. I don't know how. So that means, because I'm not working my Sunday overnight, that means that I have off Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, which is a sweet, definitely good for me. Absolutely. So I'm having Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then a double on Saturday. And it's a second and third shift, so it will be from 2:30 p.m. till 6:30 a.m. the next morning, so y'all could just count me dead the following day. Like, I don't know where I'll be, but it sure won't be alive, okay? So that is that I wanted to talk about. I mean, you guys, when you're diamond painting and you're focused in on an area, like of course I know which part of the painting I'm working on. I'm working on this part right here. But this doesn't look like anything yet. I mean, I see the gate and I see this tree branch here. But this must be the bicycle wheel. Okay, I guess I know what I'm working on. So that is that. Let's see, did I have anything else to discuss before I hop on into the mental health check-in portion of this video? I don't know. I don't think so. So, actually, yes, I did. No, I think that's stress-inducing, so I don't want to add it now. My house is destroyed, which is causing another source of distress, so I will just save that for the mental health check-in. Let's see. Did I have anything else to say? I don't know. I am still very hopeful that I can finish this painting. Oh my god, if I don't stop popping these diamond paintings, diamond drills, diamonds. You know what? If I don't just stop, okay? I'm still very hopeful that I can get through this painting. And this one should be shipping to me very soon. I've shown this a couple times on my channel before. This is my friend's diamond painting channel, diamond painting company that she has created. I am so excited for this one. This is a 50 by 50 and it's square, so I'm not really sure how quickly I can get that one done, but if I don't finish this one until a little after Halloween, I'm okay, because that was something I picked up towards after this one had already been purchased, and I knew this one was going to be my main project, and I wanted to do my skeleton, which I did finish, by the way. That's what we'll talk about. I finished my skull, my crystal skull from Diamond Dots, which was purchased from Joann's. I finished that one, and let's see, I also finished the Wink from Diamond Art Club. It was a small 17 centimeter by 17 centimeter black cat that I started doing actually while I was watching TV. Because I didn't want to tug out my big giant diamond paintings to sit on my bed, and like the put away for that one is so easy. I just put it on my dresser. This one, you know, you gotta roll it up and you gotta cover the parts you're not using back up. With that one, I just uncovered the whole thing. I did all of the white background first, and then I did colors in, I think I just did them in how they were listed DMC wise on the canvas after I finished the white one, because like I said, it was a 17 by 17. I think I did it in like a total of 3 hours, if that, while I was watching TV. So that one was a side project, and the Crystal Skull was supposed to be my finale for Drills and Chills. And if I couldn't get to it because I was hopping immediately into my painting for my friend, then so be it, because while it's technically a skull and I technically wanted it for the finale, it wouldn't have been as bad. But with everything being set back the way it is, I'm struggling there. And then I also picked up the Zombie Unicorn to start working on while I watch TV, though I haven't really been working on it lately. I am really close to being done with it though. It's probably a little bit over a release paper size that I was working on while watching TV as well. And then I started bringing it out for, I think I brought it out for last New Wax Wednesday because I didn't feel like pulling this one out and my drills hadn't arrived yet, and I was already finished with Crystal Skull. So that one was for when I was finished with the Crystal Skull. No, that's not English. When I finished with the Crystal Skull and was waiting for the drills for this one, that was my main project for Drills and Chills, because I had already completed the cat. I don't know if I'm going to be doing Pennywise this year, just because this one got pushed back and then I obtained another painting, and so it's just, you know. So, but I'm excited for next Drills and Chills. I hope there is a next one, because I would love to, of course, I'm sure that my feelings will change over time, but I really wanted to do Pennywise this year. I had a couple plans I wanted to do, and I didn't get to do them because for some reason my silly self decided to buy a over $100 90 by 60 centimeter, and then that giant painting had drills that were not up to par. So that kind of really set me back. I feel like if I had been working on this for the better part of the last week, last 2 weeks actually, I would have made it probably at least 1 or 2 more rows down. But then I also wouldn't have completed the Wink and the Crystal Skull. So things happen the way they're meant to happen as far as I'm concerned with that one. But yes, so let's see. I think that's it for things I wanted to talk about that aren't mental health related. So let me see. Oh, I started rewatching The Amazing Race. I had only seen a couple seasons, but at this point in time, maybe this belongs in the mental health section as well, but at this point in time, I am so stressed. I just want some serotonin. Any form I can get it, even if it's like shows from, let's see, I'm in season 1 right now. I'm finishing season 1. Probably like, I don't know, 2000? Let me Google that while I wait for this camera to run out on me. Let's see. What year did The Amazing Race premiere? So 2001. So the show is 19 years old. I was close. I was gonna say it was about my age. So But that started around the same time Survivor did, and I have been watching Survivor since I was since whenever it started, which I believe I was like 4 or so. My camera's gonna cut me off, so I'm gonna cut it off. Ideally, nothing will have changed for you, because I just restarted it immediately. So this is now the portion of the video where I'm going to be doing a mental health check-in, and I'm going to be discussing my mental health, and inviting you to discuss yours as well if you feel the need to vent or you need someone to talk to. So if you are not into that, maybe you're having a particularly rough week and you don't want to send yourself into a spiral, you can go ahead and check out here. I will not be offended. Sometimes I have to check myself out. But in this case right now, I am currently already spiraling, so talking about it can only make it better, right? So here we go. Here's the mental health check-in. First of all, how are you? Like, genuinely, how are you? There's a lot of things going on in the world amidst the pandemic. There's fires in Southern California. There's hurricanes in the Gulf. There is hurricanes in I believe the Pacific. There's hurricanes all over. Okay, basically there's hurricanes on either side of Mexico, all right? Well, I don't know if they're hurricanes yet, but they're tropical storms and they're trying to turn into hurricanes. We are also in October. I know that for a lot of people, some people don't celebrate Halloween. They feel it is, evil or whatever. So this can be a trying time for those people. We're also, it feels like this year has been in fast forward. So that also might be triggering to some people. So, while you're checking in on yourselves right now, I want you to go ahead and check in with someone else too. Because right now, the more people that we can attempt to help. I'm not saying everyone wants our help, but the more people we can attempt to help, the better. So go ahead and shoot a friend a text message who, has these issues as well, and make sure they're okay too. Especially the one that checks in on you, because oftentimes the people who need the most checking in on are the ones doing the most checking in on you. So if that reminded you of anybody, please send them a text message. Make sure they're doing okay as well. I have anxiety and depression. This is not new. This is not pandemic created. This is not something that, this is something that's been plaguing me my whole life, basically. And one of the forms of coping that I tend to use is comedy or comedic relief. So like just now, I showed it pretty honestly when I was like, I'm depressed and anxious, and I laughed. Like, it's not funny, but that's how I cope. So it's hilarious. I am not having a good week, okay? So if you haven't checked out already and you don't want to hear about my bad week because you also had a crappy week, now would be the time for you to check out. Again, once again, will not hold it against you. Absolutely understand. So we had stuff in a storage unit, and the storage unit got emptied into my living room. And our house is not large, so, and it's migrated from the living room to all over the house. And that is causing me so much stress, so much so that I actually made myself sick today, which is part of the reason I spent most of the day in bed. I ended up getting very sick to my stomach and not being able to do anything at all day because I was panicking about all the things that I had to do and didn't. I also have, I don't want to tell you how many loads of laundry waiting for me to fold. I also have YouTube things that need to be taken care of, but I'm not taking care of them aside from the house things. I also genuinely feel very alone sometimes in the facilitating of getting these things done. This is not to bash anyone. This is me telling everyone how I feel, because I think it's really important that, you know, mental health should never be a taboo topic, in my opinion. So, like, I mean, I know that a lot of people suffer from anxiety, but people try to hide it. And they try to cover it up. But I'm the type of person that I'm simultaneously an introvert and an extrovert. So I am introverted until I know you, and then once I know you, it's all over from there, baby. Like, I am an open book. I'm gonna tell you I'm depressed. I'm gonna tell you what I ate for lunch. I'm gonna tell you I'm anxious. I'm gonna tell you I'm spiraling. I'm gonna tell you all of these things, and it's all over for you. That's just how it is. But a lot of people try to hide it because they don't want people to know that they're struggling. Whereas me, like I said, I cope with comedy, so I'll be like, I'm fine, it's fine, everything's fine, it's fine. That is my way of, how do you say, explaining I'm going through something, but trying, I swear to God, trying to get myself in check. So, like, I think that, like, it's really easily misinterpreted as something funny I say, because, I mean, let's be honest, I say it so damn much, it is kind of funny now, but it's my way of saying I'm not fine. It's like, I'm okay. I'm fine does not mean I'm fine, but when I say it's fine, I'm trying to convince myself that it is fine, so I say it, and I say it, and I say it, and I say it, and I say it. So this is me being vulnerable with you, and I hope that you will appreciate the fact that I am, you know, being real with you. I know that, I don't know, I think a lot of people need to see somebody being real about their mental health, and if I'm anything, I'm real, and if I have struggles with anything, it's mental health. So so the stressful things again, that I was trying to avoid talking about. So my son, I believe he's going through a growth spurt. Now, this is not stressful because he's going through a growth spurt or getting ready to. I'm stressed because I just bought uniforms for him, and I simply cannot buy more. I mean, I suppose I could, but I don't know. Like, financially, if I needed to buy him new uniforms, I could come up with the money. Even if it meant being short on something else. Like, I think that all parents are of the mind, well, I don't want to say all, most parents are of the mindset that their child's needs and wants come before their needs. So I would definitely, like, I haven't bought anything in a while. I've only been buying pre-orders, and I think I bought one new release from Diamond Art Club, but most of the things I bought, oh, and I did buy that painting to support my friends, but most of the things that I have bought lately have been school related. Of course, it's not going to reflect on my channel, because if I have 10 things to unbox today, I spread it out amongst all my unboxing days so that it's not 10 unboxings in a row. There was times when it was like 2 or 3 in a week, but those were timely things that had to go out in a certain amount of time. So, of course, that's not going to reflect here, because, like I said, most of my content is pre-recorded. So, but I did address the fact that the unboxings were going to majorly slow down. So, financially, I could afford to get him new uniforms if I needed to. If I absolutely had to, I could. But I really don't want to deal with returning those and repurchasing. And the other source of stress with the uniforms was the fact that they were supposed to come on Tuesday. And today is Friday, and now they're saying they're delayed even further. So I know I talked about it in one of my last Wip and Chats. I was like, I'm hoping we can get through a couple weeks with the old uniforms, just so I don't have to drop another 100 on them. Because, you know, school was just a surprise this year. Like, we didn't know they were going to open. The school's up until like about 2 weeks before they did, and typically when summer comes around, we know we have probably close to $300 to $500 worth of things we need to buy for his school. So we just are already prepared for that. So we, you know, kind of, you know, save accordingly. We got to get 100 for school supplies, 100 for classroom supplies, 100 for the uniforms, and then it's always safe to have an extra 100 just in case one of those goes over budget, which school supplies did this year. I spent $150 on school supplies, $40 on lunchbox equipment. Of course, I did choose to buy, well, I think I spent $50 on lunchbox stuff. I don't want you to see my mess behind me. Like I said, my house is destroyed from the storage unit. I'm trying to adjust it so you can't see that. We'll pretend like I'm organized. And it's not my fault. It's really, I swear to God, it's not. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, I didn't have to buy the bento stuff, but I wanted to buy something that would keep his food either hot or cold. And so I know that costs more money because I wanted to give him the option to have a hot lunch if he wanted, because he's not buying lunch at all. So I wanted him to have the option to have a hot lunch regardless of my personal preferences with him not buying this year. So that's why the lunchbox was $14, the lunch bowl, the thermos was like another $14, and then the bento box itself was like $14, and then the water bottle was like $10. So 14 and 14 is 30 basically after taxes, and 30 and another 25, so $55 in lunchbox equipment, and then another 20 something on a backpack, and then of course we had the added stress of masks this year. But the school did send home masks on the first day, but they were, first of all, they were 2-ply, so I don't know why his school sent him home 2-ply masks when they're recommending that they wear 3-ply masks, so that was weird, but I digress. Mostly I'm going to just send him to school with the masks that I bought him, and then we already had a little mishap, so fortunately I implemented that immediately. I said, okay, so let's take this pencil pouch from last year that I washed, and we will put your masks, some backup masks in it, so that you are never, like, even if when we're rushing out the door and you forget to grab a mask, we won't have that problem. So fortunately I had thought ahead and did that, because yeah, that happened. So I have to figure out where that mask is now, and I gotta grab it and I gotta put it in the washer. Well, not put it in the washer, but put it in the, I have a separate basket. So I have my laundry baskets, and then I have, I separate by towels and then regular clothes and stuff like that. And then I have this little tiny basket that I'm putting masks in. So every time I do a little laundry, I just take whatever masks are in there and throw it in there. So that's good. That's something I implemented. Another source of stress is the laundry. So like I said, the storage unit got emptied into my living room, and I wouldn't call myself a hoarder, but I'm also an extremist when it comes to things. Like, I mean, after I had Austin, I gained weight. That is no secret. That is no surprise. It's been like this for 7-something years now, and yet I have clothes from before I had my son, because well, first of all, I think every woman is like, well, if I lose weight, or I hope I lose weight someday, or, you know, some scenario with that. So I had been saving those clothes, so I have clothes from Austin's 7 years of life. I have clothes from before his 7 years of life. I have multiple garbage bags of clothes that I had put in storage, and when we stopped having the storage unit, well, that led those garbage bags to be in my closet. And of course everything needs to be washed for a number of different reasons, not limited to, but including the fact that it was in a storage unit and smells like ass. Like, it's really bad. So that's one thing. So I have multiple loads of laundry to do, and I also have, earlier I said I didn't want to tell you how many, but it's 4. It's 4 loads of laundry that need to be folded and put away. I was on top of it for a while, and then I just, my personal mental health started slipping, and I was like, I'm not going to force myself to do this laundry while I'm already struggling with so many other things. Fortunately, YouTube is not really a super big form of stress. It's like I should have filmed this yesterday and started uploading it today, but it is, my videos usually go up at 4 o'clock. It is 3:03, and yeah, so I might try and render it and put it up later today, but I also might just put it up tomorrow. I'm not gonna stress myself out about this. So I also have other videos I needed to have filmed today, but because I made myself sick to my stomach all day, safe to say that's not happening. However, I do have off on Monday and Tuesday, so what I'm thinking is that I can spend Sunday busting my butt and trying to get stuff done, and I can hopefully do maybe have one day to relax. I'm hoping that will be Tuesday, and I'm hoping Monday I can just get all of my YouTube things done. So Sunday, get all the house crap done. Sunday, get all the house crap done. Monday, get all the YouTube crap done. And Tuesday, like, chill, like, take a break, like, breathe, girl, breathe. Like, that's something I haven't been doing at all. I've just been go, 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 go. And it's, you know, I am a mom, so, like, it's been go, 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 and then because he was gone, I had to actually go get him, first of all. So I spent 5 hours driving on, obviously not this Friday or the last Friday, but the Friday before. If you're new here, my son was gone for the pandemic because I work in a hospital, and my fiance and I both work, so he was certainly safer there. Plus, we couldn't watch him anyway because we were working. So he was at my mom's house for the pandemic. So I had to go get him 5 hours away. I drove 5 hours, drove all over Florida first. So I drove everywhere on Friday. And then my last day that I actually got to sit down, shut up, and breathe was the Saturday after I went to my mom's house, because I didn't have anything to do. Like, we're just chilling, you know? So then on Sunday, it was drive back. Fortunately, I did not have to do that overnight. I can't even express in words how grateful I am that I didn't have to do that overnight. I really cannot express. Then it was school, and then I was doing laundry because his uniforms, we only had, this is where I was going with the laundry and the uniforms. Here we go. I knew I'd get there eventually. We had 4 loads of laundry, or not 4 loads of laundry, what? Okay, let me start over. I am in the midst of trying not to spiral, and in the midst of trying to help others who might be going through things. I currently am going through them, so I'm spiraling as I'm speaking, and then just thinking about things has got me tongue-tied, but that is okay. It's fine, right? It's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. So we had about 2 or 3 outfits that he could wear comfortably to school that weren't the wrong size. So, or too small rather. Well, the wrong size, the same thing, yep. So I had been doing laundry every other day, but I haven't had time to catch up on that laundry, so I have so much laundry that needs to be folded. I was staying on top of it, but I had the whole thing with the storage unit being emptied into my living room, and so I had to take care of that. And we took care of it pretty good for the first day and a half, and then, for lack of a better word, I stopped caring. I want it done, but right now it seems like the only way it's going to get done is if I do it. And I am not going to make myself worse in an attempt to clean. I'm just not. I'm not going to do it. My house is clean. It's not dirty. It's just the stuff from the storage unit we were going through it, trying to figure out what we could throw away and what we had to save, and then the things we had to save have to find somewhere to go. And currently my closet is unable to be housing things because of those 7 garbage bags of clothes I told you about. So yeah, and I have one whole corner of my living room is taken up by things I need to go through. And then I also have things that aren't in that corner that need to be gone through, but my objective is to try and go through that corner, figure out what to do with that corner, and then the things, well, I mean, it's a, oh my god, I can't look at it anymore, it's stressing me out. Maybe I should start with my closet. Maybe I should sit down later and try and go through the clothes. And to be honest with myself, do I need this? And if I can get those 5 garbage bags down to say 2 worth of loads of laundry to do, then I can throw that into, I have a, oh my god, ladies, if you do not, even men, look, I don't care. If you have a hard time with your laundry because you're the type of person who likes to separate things, or you just like to wait until you have 2 to 3 loads of laundry to do, maybe you have to go somewhere. Oh my god, is it focusing on that the whole time? I am sorry. No, it wasn't. Okay, it's fine. But you have to take it to do to go somewhere, so you have to wait till the last minute or whatever. Get you a laundry cart. I've got this metal thing. Well, it's a lot bigger than this, but for the sake of this video, imagine it's this big, and then it's divided and it has 4 canvas material bags, and therefore you have 4 laundry baskets. So you can have up to 4 loads of laundry to do and still not have it all over your damn house. Which is something that we not necessarily struggled with, but my boys, my fiance and my son could not find could not find a laundry clothes basket, dirty clothes basket to save their lives. So they take their clothes off when they're getting in the shower, and I gotta come up behind them about an hour later and pick up their clothes off the floor. So, and then, you know, underneath the bed when they take their clothes off to change or whatever. Basically, listen, if there's a place clothes can hide in my house, they do. So oftentimes I'll go looking, like I'll have 1 load of laundry to do, and I'll go looking for more things to put in it, and I'll wind up with a whole 2nd and 3rd load. Like, that's just how life happens in my house. So I can't really explain that. It's just, that's what happens. So let's see, I got 8 minutes on that. I should be leaving soon to go get my child. So, let me finish this. I've also, like yesterday, I got off work. No, all week I've been getting off work and going somewhere after work. Whether it's just to the grocery store or just to drop something off somewhere, I have been going nonstop. So these last couple days I have made myself sick. Like, I felt sick to my stomach last night, and when I woke up this morning just thinking about everything, it happened again. So, but I was on top of it for like the first week or so. I was incredibly on top of everything, but because I think I would still be on, like, to be honest and to be fair with myself, it's not that I let it get out of hand, because, you know, as women, as mothers, as wives, as fiancés, as people in general, for the most part, when things go wrong, if you have anxiety, you start to go, what did I do wrong? Well, in actuality, I didn't do anything wrong. It was the storage unit. If the storage unit had not gotten emptied when it did, I would not be behind on my laundry. I would not have 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 loads of laundry to do. I would not have 4 loads of laundry to fold, because all of the time that I allocated to cleaning the living room would have gone to something else. So it's not that I let myself get behind. It's that I had a huge project that has not been completed yet, that is still an ongoing thing. And in addition to that, I haven't been diamond painting, so that's why my stress level is at an all-time high. I haven't brought my diamond painting out at home in, oh god, months, because I've always got something more important to do. And then I hate leaving dishes on the sink. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. But my work schedule has been weird to where I've been having to be at work at 5:30, having to be work multiple days in a row at 6:30. So, and I'm one of those people that needs to go to bed at a reasonable time, otherwise I am a witch the next day. So that's been, I've been waking up and doing dishes instead of doing them before bed, because because I take night-night medicine. I take melatonin and L-theanine to fall asleep. Because if I don't, my mind won't shut off and I'll be up until 3 a.m. and, you know, spiral number how many for the day. So I typically try and go to bed at a reasonable time so I can just skip over the spiraling hour, so to speak. So I don't know. I hope, I'm sure I have more things that are stressing me out, but I don't want to overwhelm anybody with my stress. That's not fair to do. I also have to wrap this up because it's time for me to get ready to go pick him up from school. So I hope that, one, this hasn't stressed you out further, and two, I hope that it encourages you to discuss what's going on in your life. Let me know in the comments down below. Like, let's talk about it. We're not alone. So I would love to finish this color. I just simply don't know if I'll have time. Oh, it'll go off in 3 minutes, so 3 minutes won't kill me as far as getting him on time. Yeah, I hope that like the whole ending my video, that was my very first video when I started saying the I hope that you guys are being safe, washing your hands, and taking care of yourselves. That was my very first video that I ever uploaded to YouTube, and I said that, and it just stuck with me. But at the time, I didn't realize how much I would mean that later on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves. Like, obviously, I knew back when I started it that we were in the middle of a pandemic, and I knew that, you know, people would be looking for any way to forget about their problems. So I obviously knew it was going to be something I was going to continue to say after I said it, because I liked it. But I really genuinely do hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves. Because for a lot of us, most of us that I interact with are mothers. And the ones who need the most advice and most reminding to take care of yourselves are the mothers, because so often we are spending our time taking care of our children, and obviously that's the way it should be, but you can only do the best that you can do, and you can only be at your best when you're taking care of yourself. You can't be the best person you can be if you neglect yourself, and that's something that I'm still learning. I know a lot of you might be still learning that, so definitely just take care of yourself. Alright, so my camera is going to cut me off, but I just wanted to remind everybody once more to be safe, wash your hands, and take care of yourselves. Bye guys.